Hello and welcome to Seoul Station and Seoul, South Korea. Today we're taking a ride on Korail's Mugunghwa intercity service from here down to Suwon Station. Opened on January 1st of 2004, the current Seoul Station is the newest of three to have served the Korean capital. The first station, Namdaemun, opened in 1900, followed by Gyeongsong Station in 1925. Gyeongsong Station was renamed to Seoul Station in 1946, with a West Station Concourse constructed in 1958. The current station was opened in 2004 ahead of the opening of the KTX high-speed line later that year. Seoul Station is the largest and busiest station in all of South Korea, serving over 100,000 passengers per day. Seoul serves as the northern terminus for the KTX high-speed rail lines and is a major stop for Intercity Express or ITX services and the Mugunghwa low-speed regional rail service. The main concourse includes 2 levels of shops and restaurants, information desks and screens for waiting passengers, and plenty of space to accommodate the 100,000 passengers who travel through here each day. The main concourse serves 12 of the station's 14 tracks, and heading out to the platforms, we get a beautiful view out over the station. Heading down to platform level, we come face to face with Korea's KTX high-speed trains. The KTX high-speed lines connect Seoul to Busan in the southeast and Gwangju in the southwest at 305 kilometers an hour or 190 miles an hour. KTX trains offer both economy and first-class tickets, but have the highest ticket price of any train. Intermediate speed service is provided through Korail's ITX trains, with the lowest speed and lowest price service being the Mugunghwa train we'll take today. About 15 minutes before departure, our train number 1207 shows up on track 4. The Mugunghwa is operated as a locomotive-hauled train. Leading our train today is Korail Class 8200 locomotive number 8282, the second to last locomotive in the Class 8200 fleet. The Class 8200 is a variant of the Siemens Euro Sprinter manufactured by Hyundai Rotem. The name of this low-speed service comes from the national flower of Korea, the Mugunghwa, or Rose of Sharon. Behind our Class 8200 are 7 economy coaches. Normally, Mugunghwa coaches are painted in the same livery as our locomotive, but today's train bears a special blue tourist train livery. On the platform beside our train is a statue depicting a KTX train, in front of which is a compass showing the direction and distances to multiple cities across Korea. Ascending the steps, we can head into car 7 to find our seat ahead of our 51-minute ride down to Suwon. Also, watch your head if you're a taller individual, as the doors are quite short. I made the mistake of not ducking upon entry and ended up with quite the bruise on my forehead. As we get seated, the doors slide shut and our train departs right on time. Seating on Mugunghwa trains is operated in a 2x2 with exclusively airline-style seats. Each seat offers a decent 6 inches of legroom with limited space beneath the seat in front to stretch out. Footrests are found on the bottom of the seat back, though the limited pitch means they're only useful for shorter individuals. The seat back netting is fairly large and appears to have been recently replaced. Above the seats, passengers will find reading lights and coat hooks. Blinds are located throughout the train, stored away neatly by the hooks between the windows. Luggage racks are located above the seats on both sides of the train. The seats are actually quite comfortable, despite not looking the best. The padding is very thick and each seat can recline via the lever on the side. And these seats have to be comfortable, as journey times on Mugunghwa trains can exceed 8 hours. For example, our train's final destination is Busan, a full 6 hours away from Seoul via the low-speed lines. It is worth noting that many of the Mugunghwa cars are going through a refurbishment, which includes new interior upholstery, improved lighting, better ventilation, and automatic doors at each end. Between cars is where passengers will find the very limited amenities on Mugunghwa trains. The vestibules include a non-locking urinal for men, a standard toilet with a sink and mirror found just outside. The facilities are fine, but their steel panels and thin paint have not aged well. The standard toilet also includes an openable window, a feature not common on trains in Korea. An accessible bathroom can also be found farther down the train and is in slightly better condition. Continuing to the rear of the train, we reach the end vestibule, which provides a fantastic view of the many tracks leading away from Seoul. The lines here serve most trains in and out of Seoul, so train traffic is only ever spaced a few minutes apart. While at the back, our train accelerates to line speed of 77 miles per hour or 125 kilometers an hour. Although Mugunghwa trains are rated for a top speed of 150 kph, much of the line is limited to well below that. Beside us, the KTX tracks descend into the tunnel at the beginning of the Gyeongbu high-speed line. Returning to our seat, we pass back through the open seating car. This car includes high-capacity metro-style seating with a few benches and plenty of standing room. This car is also where passengers will often find the Seoul vending machine, though there isn't one on today's train. Considering a potential maximum length of 8 hours on board, surely a sleeper train would make sense for this kind of service. Well, back before the KTX lines opened, night trains and sleeper cars were a common sight on Korail trains. For a brief period from the car's entry in 2001 to the opening of the KTX in 2004, Korail operated sleeper cars on Mugunghwa overnight trains. The sleepers, manufactured by Design Limited, included 28 single-passenger berths and 2 rows of 7 per side. While this offered limited space, each berth was fully separated from the next passenger, so privacy and security were of little to no concern on board. Each berth included a mattress and linens, but their small footprint meant storage space was minimal. Additionally, the beds were designed to fit the average male height of the 1970s and 80s, which was only 5'6" or 168 centimeters, which is quite small by today's standards. In 2004, the KTX opened, and at the end of the year, the sleeper cars were pulled from service. The only sleeper train remaining in Korea is the Rail Cruise Harong, which operates as a tourist train on an infrequent service schedule. As we approach our destination, the line passes the Korail Railway Museum, home to many pieces of rolling stock from throughout Korea's railway history. The remainder of the ride flies by, our train soon pulling into Suwon Station. Grabbing our bags, we can descend the stairs onto the platform. It's a quick stop for train 1207, the Siemens locomotive powering up and hauling the consist away with a musical hum. Heading up the escalators, we enter Suwon Station's main concourse, where we'll bring today's video to a close. Next week, we'll be back in the air, flying from Seoul to Tokyo with Korean Air. If you're new around here, I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button down below. It's totally free and it really helps support the channel. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to my loyal patrons and members. Y'all are amazing and your incredible generosity is greatly appreciated. If you too want your name in the video or just want to support the channel in more ways than one, then head on over to the links in the description below. But anyways, that's all I have for today. Thanks for riding with me, and I'll see you in the next one.